My name is Owen Murphy, and I'm here to talk about something that you probably have heard about, but you probably haven't really thought about it. The Alberta tar sands. Tar sands are the second largest site for usable oil in the world, and it's right here in Canada. Awesome, right? We get easy access to all that energy, jobs are created mining it, the economy booms. All in all, we get a really good deal out of it, right? Not exactly. Not at all, actually. While it's true that the tar sands are a valuable source of energy, experts believe that the risks and the deficits far outweigh the benefits. So here's why the Alberta tar sands are a very bad idea. What comes to mind when you think of oil? Probably something like this, right? Fluid, easy to manipulate, and if it spills, at least it's on top of the water. And while that's not great, at least we have a chance of cleaning it up. We're far too dependent on this to even consider the argument that we shouldn't be using it. But that's not what we're mining. This is bitumen. It's a heavy, crude form of oil that takes massive amounts of energy and water to push through the pipelines to bring it to places where it's needed. William Marsden, a journalist who specializes on environmental issues, recently published a book called Stupid to the Last Drop, which dug up some interesting facts about the tar sands and the mining of bitumen. For example, for every 1 barrel of oil produced, it takes 6 barrels of water. And a 6-to-1 ratio is huge when we're looking at the amount of oil that's being made. In the last year, the tar sands had the license to draw about 350 million cubic meters of water. That's almost 14,000 Olympic swimming pools, and enough to power the city of Calgary for 2 years. And of that 350 million, only 8% of it can be reused, which means that each year we lose about 320 million cubic meters of usable water. We can't keep up that rate of consumption. Another big issue with it that the corporation's been trying very hard to keep on the low is the violation of treaties and Indigenous rights. There are 7 First Nations communities that are or were living on the site where the tar sands are now being expanded. This is not even including the area that the pipelines are passing through. Alice Rigney, a First Nations woman from Fort Chipewyan, was asked about the tar sands and responded with this. We're downstream from the dirtiest project on earth. We're going to end up as refugees in our own country. The industry does not care. They come into my community and we go to meetings with them and they offer us trinkets. Like when the treaty was signed. I think it's interesting to think about what kind of position that the corporations are putting our Indigenous people in. I think it says a lot. And the thing is, Alice isn't wrong. It's getting very difficult to live anywhere near the tar sands now. And soon enough, Indigenous folks are going to have to choose between moving out and dying out. Every year, there's an estimated 11 million liters of toxic waste that seeps slowly into the water that's coming from the tar sands. And as a result of this, in 10 years, the cancer rates in Indigenous communities went up 30%. If you take a look at this, that should have been a sign that there's something wrong. But nothing's been done about it. And now the only question is, how long is it going to take for that to start happening to us? I'm not telling you this to scare you. That's not my purpose. My purpose is to motivate you. Because we as a community and a country, we have to take charge of this. We have to rise up. The oil companies aren't going to shut down on their own. We need to rally and protest, bring the media into it, get everyone involved until it can no longer be ignored. Because like the Lorax once said, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. Thank you.